with you.
Meeting is being recorded.
I will share it on WhatsApp group, the link of the video.
Okay. Okay.
Hi Manjri, are you sharing anything on screen? Because I don't know if it's just for me.
Yeah. No. Because my screen.
Oh, okay. I thought it's like something is wrong with my Zoom. Okay, sorry.
No. Oh, hi Tanya. Good to see you.
Hi, sorry I missed last class. I got caught up with a work meeting and I couldn't attend. Sorry.
Okay, no issues. It's great that you are taking time out of your busy schedules and attending classes. It just
No,
goes to
obviously this
show
is
the
also
enthusiasm.
important.
Sorry.
This is also important.
Yeah, indeed. No, and we can learn it at our own pace. That is not a issue at all. In fact, after having taken the first 4 classes, I realized that how much of reading I have to do myself. And I went through a lot of books and I tried to download.
Teaching is the best form of learning.
That is true, very true. And Sir
Always.
completely believes in that. And that's the very reason why he insisted that I take up the task of teaching, because it's an added responsibility that what you speak should be accurate enough. And for that, I have to prepare. So it's I take it very seriously, and I feel guilty if I'm not prepared. Yeah. Can you see my screen now? No.
No, not yet.
Not yet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, your screen is now busy.
No.
Some echo. Manjri, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
I have muted everyone just for the sake of no echo or no disturbances. Okay, so we are 13 of us right now. Okay. I think we should start because anyways, the timings are known and people should join. And even if they don't, this presentation is freely available. You can, they can refer to that, right? I only wanted to wait for everybody to join because I thought it would be nice to get the introductions done. It's okay, we can keep it till the end. Okay. So, yes. Yeah, so this is our batch 16. I welcome those who have not been welcomed earlier, and welcome to the batch 16 of SIVA. This is just a brief run through of week 1 to 4, where in week 1 we actually introduced ourselves and SIVA as an institute, and week 2, so on and so forth. So you will come to know what next. So yeah, this is a recap of all the weeks. So for those who don't know, SIVA stands for Sarvamangala Institute of Vedic Astrology. And it is dedicated in the honor of Sarvamangala, who is the mother of Dr. Bhalachandra Kini sir, who is the mentor of the program, and his guru, Mr. T.S. Krishnamurti sir. And these are his sources of inspiration, and he dedicates this SIVA Institute to them. So this is a brief history. This is also freely available. I will not read it again. You can find more information about this organization, the history, and many other facets on www.suprabhata.org.in. I do insist you go through and enlighten yourself. Read it, because there are many articles which Venkat sir writes. So it's really insightful. Yeah. So coming to Veda. So Veda are the old literature, and you have various classifications or subtypes of Vedas.
Sorry, one minute, Manjri, 1 minute. Sridevi, I think there is some echo coming from our system. Could you mute yourself, please?
I'll mute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that fine?
Yeah, it is fine.
Okay. Okay. So I've got this information from the website. You can see the credit below. That is vedicheritage.gov.in. It is a Government of India website, and it is very credible source of information. if you're interested to know more about Vedas, you can definitely refer to this site. It is excellent information for, literature, excellent source of literature for information on Vedas. So as you can see, these are screenshots of the videos, informative videos that were there in that. So the four types of Vedas or four classification is Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda. And I will not go into the depth of this because I myself know very little. And there are something called as Upavedas. So under Rig Veda, you will have Ayurveda. Under Yajur Veda, you will have Dhanur Veda. Under Sama Veda, you will have Gandharva Veda. And under Atharva Veda, you will have Artha Shastra. Okay, similarly, you will have Vedanga. Vedanga are parts of Veda. So they are, what I have written below is the body part that resembles that Vedanga. So if I say Shiksha is the science of pronunciation. It's so that represents the body part nose. Then Kalpa is just a moment. Yeah, Kalpa is rituals. So that represents the body part hand. Then Vyakrana is grammar, and that represents the body part tongue or mouth. Then comes Nirukta is etymology, and that represents the body part ears. Then Chanda is basically prosody, and that refers to the body part of that is legs. And then comes the Jyotisha, that is the last. And Jyotisha is nothing but astrology, and that refers to the body part eyes. So Jyotisha Shastra is the eye of the Shastras, because you can see the past, present, future as well. That is what they say. Am I going too fast? Yeah, too fast for maybe the newcomers, but the others, I think. So any newcomers, can I get a hands up just so I know that there are any newcomers? In the sense, those attending for the first time or maybe second time.
Myself, Sita Lakshmi from Bangalore.
Okay, yes, hi ma'am. Yes, I think I added you. Yes. Could you introduce your, okay, we'll take the introductions later. Is it going too fast for you, ma'am?
No.
No. Okay, we are basically brushing through the portions of week 1 to 4. And when the actual part comes, because this is history, I'll go slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I am Dr. Gayatri Ramesh.
Yes, ma'am. We had the introduction last class. I remember
Yeah,
that.
this is my
Yes.
second class.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think Pavitra ma'am is also raising her hand. Pavitra ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
this is your
Pavitra?
first class?
Yes, ma'am. This is my first class. I'm Sita's friend, ma'am.
Okay. So is it
Ah.
going too fast for you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
Fine.
And anyways, there are recorded videos of the same lectures for reference. So you can definitely refer to those. I'll send you the link of my channel and the YouTube video links. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll continue. So now, because I managed to read through a little bit from the busy schedule that I have about some books I downloaded, and what they classify Indian astrology is, I think Tanya ma'am had told last class, Golaka, Ganita, Jataka, Prashna, Muhurta, I think it is Muhurta, and Nimitta. So Golaka is related to the positions, planetary positions. Ganita is a mathematics that is related to the astrology. Then Jataka is a natal astrology, that is actual birth chart that we prepare. Prashna is related to specific questions and their answers. The name itself is explanatory. Muhurta, it's not Muhurta, it's Muhurta, spelling mistake. It is related to the auspiciousness and inauspiciousness of the time. And then comes Nimitta. Nimitta is related to the omens and the portents. I don't understand the meaning, but this is a basic six, what you would call 6 parts of Indian astrology. Yeah, or applications, you could say. So coming to the definition, astrology is a study of art and science of interpretation of the influence of various stars on the life of human being, and these astral bodies, astral configurations are observed in the cosmos at the time of birth of a human being, right? So this was covered in the week 1 or week 2, where we saw that it is a science, it is a great science, like it was told earlier. It is also an art, it is maths, it is permutation and combination of various planetary positions and rashis. It's calculation and analysis, and then you come to a result, and then how you interpret that result. It is all of this. It is almost like a research, if you would say. So you have an hypothesis, like you want to say what I am good at. Some question you have. Basically, you have some question in mind, and then how you methodologically come to an answer for that question using astrology as a tool, using your natal chart as a tool. So it is almost like a research. It is a research, I would say. Yeah. So that is astrology. So one myth buster that I gave in my week 2 was that astrology is not predictology or futurology. So you really cannot predict future, or you cannot tell you cannot definitively tell what's going to happen, because what is going to happen will depend on your actions today, like I said. But yes, the planetary positions will tell you the magnitude of the outcome of your actions, whether it's going to be positively or negatively impacted by due to the planetary positions, the circumstances that would lead to the success or failure of your actions. So, so that was the one mythbuster that was shared with you. And of course, like I said earlier, it's 50% is destiny and 50% is free will. So your mind is the biggest player. You know, what you really desire, what you really think hard, and you put your efforts in, will definitely happen. So the magnitude of what happens is, of course, destiny, but free will, of course, plays 50% of the role in what you achieve. So that is that you always have to keep in mind. Yeah. So then in week 3, we saw applications, that is medical science, personality development, human resource map. These are all applications of astrology. Now, how is it? Because, okay, yeah, Diwali celebrations. So medical science, we saw how some diseases were linked to certain planetary positions, and various other fertility issues and various other aspects of medical science were related to, astrological, that is planetary positions and rashis. Then personality, of course, what you are, how you are, who you are, is all can be reflected from our natal charts. And human resource management, it's a good application, yes, when we know whether a person of certain qualities or traits is able to deliver a particular work that is given to them, or is suitable for a particular kind of a job that is given to them. So that is the 3 basic applications that we would see during our course. Yes. So coming to again the week 3 and 4 that we discussed, the basis of study. What is the basis of astrological study? First is the planets. Not in that order, but yeah, planets, the zodiac signs, the houses or the bhavas, and then the planetary periods or dashabhuktis. This is the 4. It's a layered study, like I said before. You have to keep in mind every aspect, and then see the interaction between these layers. So that is the basis, very basic pillar of reading our natal chart. Yeah. So in I think week 3, we saw planets, the solar system, the grahas. Planets, nothing but in Sanskrit are called grahas. So when we study astrology, we take into account Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and we don't consider Uranus, Neptune because of the distance that it has and the amount of time it takes to, mainly because of the distance, the impact is very less to minimal. So don't take them into account. But we do take into account Moon, which is a satellite, not a planet per se, and Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets. I'll explain a bit more about them later on when we go in depth about grahas. So last time we saw solar system in its physicality, not astrologically. We saw it astronomically, wherein we came to know that Sun occupies 99.98% of the mass of the solar system. We saw that Mercury was the fastest and the closest planet to the Sun. We saw that Venus was the hottest and the twin planet to Earth. Earth, of course, 75% comprises of water, the only planet that has life on it in our solar system. Mars is the red planet. It is 1/3 the size of Earth. And these 4 planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, are all rocky planets. They are very dense as compared to the latter planets, which is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, which are gaseous planets. and there is an asteroid belt that separates these first 4 planets from the last 4 planets. So earlier we had my very educated mother just showed us 9 planets as a mnemonic, but Bichara Pluto became a dwarf. So we now have my very educated mother just served us noodles. So that is the generation Gen Z that we have. They eat noodles, yeah. So only till Neptune we have, okay. So Jupiter is the biggest planet. Saturn has rings. Uranus rotates sideways. We saw that. And Neptune and Uranus are 2 ice planets. Because of the methane content, they appear blue in color. But so this was a basic astronomical part of it that we covered in week 3 for those who missed that lecture. Yeah. Now comes to zodiac signs or rashis. So what we understood from from week 3 class was that the earth, so there are 2 systems, what we understand, right? The actual system, the solar system, is a heliocentric one, where helio means the sun is in the center of the solar system and the planets revolve around it. But to understand astrology, we consider the geocentric model, where earth is the center, and we assume that sun, along with sun, all the planets move around the earth, is the assumption. And that is how we use it for calculation purpose, right? So if you see in this, you have a zodiac belt that is there. It is an imaginary belt. It is an imaginary zone around the solar system where it is divided. So that arc is divided into 12 compartments. Yeah. 12 compartments based on, so they and the 12 compartments all have some prominent stars which are called rashis. So they have a particular shape that that those prominent stars, when joined together, give rise to a shape, and that shape represents that particular rashi. So we have the Aries, we have the Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, then you have the Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, then you have the Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So that is how we, when you divide the 360 into 12 compartments, you will see that each Rashi will occupy 30 degrees of the belt. Yeah. So 30 into 12 is 360, right? And similarly, you have houses, same what do you say? Same number of compartments. So you have 12 houses or 12 bhavas, right? Bhavas, that is houses, and zodiacs are 2 different things. Okay, we will understand the differences. Okay, so when so if you see in this diagram, like I explained last time, if you draw a line, if you see here, if you draw a line connecting the sun, earth to the sun, and you extend it out to the zodiac belt, you will see that it is coinciding with, I think this is Mesha, Aries. So sun will be in Aries. Which Rashi? It will be in the Aries Rashi, right? So when you see the houses, you will come to know what I'm trying to say. Similarly, over here, the next planet, this is Saturn. So Saturn, if you draw a line from Earth to Saturn and pull it up to the zodiac belt, this is Meena Rashi. So your Saturn is in Meena Rashi. So that is how they basically place the planets in different houses and different Rashis. Yeah. So the planets, each designated by their actual position in space, each fall into one of the 12 zodiac signs. Okay. So houses also, they basically start. So there are 12 houses from 1 to 12. So the first house, sorry, yes.
1 second, ma'am.
Yes.
See, how to decide about the grahas, in which house they exactly stay there? Like Saturn in Pisces, and then like how to decide, how to calculate that?
Okay. So basically, at the time of birth, suppose my birth is at 6:30, let us assume. Okay. So at 6:30, which is the time of sunrise, okay, at the eastern horizon, whichever Rashi is there. So, so there are 2 things, yeah, which I didn't tell earlier. So there are 2 things when you study the planets. One is the rotation around its own axis, and the second is the revolution around the sun. Correct? So what happens is, why you will find that every minute, or there is a leeway space of 2 hours, even if you are not sure exactly what is the time of birth, even if it's plus or minus half an hour to 2 hours, it is still understandable, because of this motion of Earth around its axis, the position of planet will change.
Okay.
There are two,
okay.
three motions you have to keep in mind. One is the planet's own position, motion around its own axis. Second
That
is
is
around the
rotation.
sun. And the third is the astral belt itself will rotate. Will rotate around the solar system. Again, this is all imaginary. Actually, there is no movement of the astral belt. Means it's only the Earth that is moving, to be honest, and the planets that are moving. But when you study it as a geocentric way of study, then everything moves except the Earth. You're getting my point? It is relative. Basically, it is relative. So what happens is, at that point in time, let us say that my birth has happened at 6:30 today morning. So today morning in the sky, wherever the Saturn is, okay, so I'll draw a line from Earth to Saturn, and I'll extend it up till the ecliptic belt. And whatever Rashi it falls in will be the Rashi in which that planet will be. Now,
Okay,
for us, fortunately, because of the advances in technology and everything, and the, automation, okay, we have to only put our date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, and automatically it computes. The thing will compute and give you exactly at what position, because these movements are predictable, right? We can tell after 24 hours how much Earth is going to move in astronomical units. We can tell. So it is predictable. The positions can be charted that way. We don't have to actually rack our brains, and I can't imagine how our ancestors would have done without all this automation and without the programs, and in few seconds we now get our charts. But imagine back then how much time they would have needed to actually analyze and the positions of planets, and actually draw it on the chart. Is it clear to an extent?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question, Dr. Manjri.
Yes.
Like we have the order for the Rashis, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Like that, we have the same order for the planets also.
Order for the planets? No.
Like, they fall in the houses, right? Like Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We have given them houses 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
For starting, and the houses will change 1, 2, 3 according to your birth
Ascendant.
time.
Yes.
According to our ascendant.
Yes.
So at that particular time, like maybe my time of birth is morning 7:30, and at that time it is Kanya, and not Kanya Rashi. Planet Mercury and Kanya is in Kanya.
Okay.
Then, if you count from there, will all other planets also?
So the
will fall
planets, it is relative. It is relative. Why?
Okay.
Because see, Sun takes 1 year to complete all the 12 boxes.
Sun takes 1
Sun
year to
takes
complete 1 box. Okay.
12 boxes means it will take 30 days to complete 1 box. It will to traverse 1 box, or rather to traverse 30 degrees of the astral belt. It will take 1 month.
Okay.
So it is very relative. If you see, for example, I was just out of curiosity, I was trying to calculate. Uranus and Neptune takes the longest, right?
129.
Yes, 184 and I think
169.
84 and 164 or 154.
Yeah.
Uranus is 84 years and Neptune is
129.
129 or something. So if you see, it almost takes around 20 to 30 years to travel 1 box. Maybe not 20 to 30, maybe less, 10 to 20 years. So if you see in 1 decade, of people's birth charts, they will be almost in the same positions. Uranus, Neptune, aage piche.
Okay.
So it is very, so it depends on the velocity of
Which
that particular
particular planet?
Yes, velocity of the planet. It is depending on that. Yes, nothing else. And that is computed. It is not really fixed.
So
Yeah.
it will change at every birth time.
It
because
will
of
change.
birth, right?
Yes, it will change. Few planets will change, few planets will not, but depending on the speed. For example, moon takes only 2.5 days to complete traverse one box. And in the
Okay.
sense, one astral 30 degrees. Sun
Okay.
takes 1 month. And the zodiac itself, when it rotates, in the sense, the zodiac itself takes only 2 hours to traverse. It is confusing. It may be confusing now. The things will get clear as we go deeper. No need to stress more. I will explain it to you. It's very relative, first of all, but I'll explain it to you. As you read your own charts, you will understand. Okay. Yeah. The only thing that is fixed is Rashi. Only thing in South Indian chart that is fixed is Rashi. In North Indian
Okay.
that is fixed is houses. So
Okay.
in the South Indian chart, what starts from 1 is the ascendant sign. That I will tell today.
Okay.
Today I'll explain in 2-3 lectures. Yeah. So this are the houses or the bhavas, and the bhavas are also named 1 to 12. And the first bhava or the first house is your ascendant. Your ascendant sign or your lagna rashi is your first house invariably. Whether it is Aries, Taurus, or any, it could be any. So my ascendant sign is Meena Rashi. So my 12th Rashi is my first house. All my calculations will start from my 12th house, 12th Rashi, which is the first house. You understood? As and when I'll show you your charts, it will be more clear. Okay.
How to find the lagna?
Yes, that I'll tell you. In 2-3 slides, it will come. I will reach there. Yeah.
May I just ask you a question with regards to, you omitted 2 Rahu and Ketu, but
Yes,
they play a very significant part in
Yes,
anyone's chart. I mean, they're
I'm
lethal
going
at
to
times.
explain it to you later on, because
Okay.
at that portion, I think you were absent for the solar system one, or I don't know.
I was just absent last week.
Only the last one,
Monday.
yeah. So in the solar system one, the whole idea was to understand the astronomical aspect of planets and this. And Rahu Ketu are imaginary. They are not real planets. They are not physically there. They are shadow planets.
They're catastrophic in nature.
Indeed, they are. There is no doubt. There is no doubt about it.
I'm undergoing one of the bad boys, so I know what it's like. So
Okay.
So I was wondering
you're
why they.
undergoing Rahu Dasha, is it?
No, Ketu, thankfully for 7 years. So.
Oh, okay.
But it's horrendous. I'm on the 4th year, and it's kind of.
Okay.
It should be given its due importance, I think.
Yes. No. Indeed. Rahu Ketu will not be neglected, and that is like I said. We spoke about solar system where the planets that were physically there.
Physically there, yes.
Yes. Rahu Ketu are shadow planets, like I said. They are imaginary, and they are the basically intersection of sun and or something like that. They are orbits. So that is it's also called as dragon's head and dragon's tail. There are a lot of mythological stories about it. But yes, I will go in depth of Rahu and Ketu when the time is right. So don't worry at all. They are important grahas and I will address them. So yeah, coming to horoscope or birth chart. So the horoscope is a diagram of the celestial world and where we intersect with that world, and it is a map of the heavens. Okay, so this is basic definitions. We'll directly come to the So in this, what is most important is natal chart can be casted only when you have the accurate date of birth, the birth time, and the birthplace. Yeah, and the natal chart has 12 signs, which is similar to the zodiac belt, and it is divided into 12 equal houses, and each house has 30 degrees. Last time we had seen. Okay, so based on the movement of the sun, and it is measured from the ascendant. Now, what is ascendant? I'll tell you. So, like I said, there are four systems like South Indian. So, what we will refer in our course is this one, this chart, this method of charting. This is a South Indian system where you have 4, 4, 4, 4. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 boxes as a square you will see, and it will go in a clockwise direction. Your reading will go always in a clockwise direction. Yeah. And what is the peculiarity of this system? The rashis are fixed. So when I say Aries will always come here. Mesha Rashi will always come here. and Meena Rashi will be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So this is how we will do the counting. This is a Northeast Indian. Northeast Indian will be anti-clockwise. And in that also you have the Rashis which are fixed. So this is the Mesha Rasi and this is the Meena Rasi. This is just for your understanding. What we are going to refer as the South Indian system only. Now, when you come to North Indian system, the houses are fixed. Can you see the Roman numbers? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. So houses are fixed. Rashis will vary. Okay. So always your ascendant will come here. Whatever Rashi it is. It could be Mesha, it could be Meena, it could be any other Rashi. Right. So that is the difference. Now, and other differences, it will go anti-clockwise, unlike the South Indian, which goes clockwise. And this is a Western chart. I have no much knowledge of the Western, but it seems it is circular and it also has fixed houses and it goes in an anti-clockwise direction, 1 to 12.
Yes, if you don't mind, could you kindly go back to the South Indian chart and just...
Yes, surely I can.
Thanks. So how is it calculated here? House number 1 to 12?
Okay. So this is invariably or by default is your Aries. Your Aries sign will lie here. Okay. Aries Rashi, that is Mesha Rashi will house this box by default. Sagittarius will be this box. Meena, Pisces will be this box. Gemini will be this box. So irrespective of the house numbers, your Rashis are fixed. Now, suppose your ascendant sign is, say, Aquarius or Kumbha. Means at the time of your birth, at the eastern horizon, whatever was the Rashi is your ascendant. The ascending Rashi is your ascendant or your Lagna Rashi. If at the time of your birth, Aquarius was the ascendant, that will be your first house. So the numbering will start from Kumbha as 1, Meena as 2, Mesha as 3, Taurus को क्या बोलते हैं? Vrishabha as 3, Gemini as 4, so on and so forth. You got my point? Is it clear?
That is the bhava, is it, madam?
Bhava, yes, bhava. Okay, Nikhil ji, when I show you your chart, maybe it will be more clear.
Yeah, it probably will.
So what I have done
it's not very clear to me that.
Yes, what I have done is I have prepared your charts. I think you were not there last class, and last class I had shown the charts. I will show you your charts. Okay, so it will be even more clear. Yeah. So coming to the actual portion for today's class, that is the ascendant sign. So what is the ascendant sign? Like I said, so the rising sign or the ascendant is the sign that was at the eastern horizon from the viewpoint of the birth coordinates at the moment of your birth. For example, if I'm born at say 12 at midnight also, whatever Rashi is pointing at the horizon is where the sun rises, correct? Eastern horizon. So whatever Rashi is at the eastern horizon is my Lagna Rashi. You understand what sun sign is? Whatever Rashi the sun lies is the sun sign, correct? That concept is clear. Whatever Rashi the moon is residing is your Chandra Rashi. Is that clear? That is clear. Similarly, whatever Rashi is rising at the eastern horizon is your Lagna Rashi.
Once again, madam, please.
Okay, not clear. Okay, wait. I will give example. That is better. 1 minute, madam. I will give you example. I'll just stop share. I will open the presentation where I have made your charts.
Even if you're born at midnight,
Yes.
10 or 11,
Yeah.
but what Rashi is at eastern point at that time is your Rashi.
Exactly. Okay, I'll just share it. 1 minute. I'll first share Mr. Nikhil's so that it is clear for him. Just a moment. Share screen. Okay. 1 minute. No, it is the older one.
Just share a footnote, not scandalizing my chart before anybody starts saying.
Sorry? I didn't get you.
So just tell people not to get scandalizing my chart just in case they say something.
Don't worry. Don't
You're
worry.
not there in past class, Nikhil.
Nobody knows
Everybody has seen
nothing.
everybody's chart. You're going to
Uh-huh.
you're not seen everybody's chart. Everybody's seen everybody's chart. We're just learning. We don't know
Don't worry.
anything, we can understand
Don't
the
worry.
chart.
Nobody knows anything.
No, I
Yeah.
just said it in jest. I didn't mean anything. It was just in.
I know.
No, don't worry. Don't worry at all. I have
But
debilitated
if
sun.
somebody does see something, please bring it to my notice.
Of course. Of course, that is the whole idea, right? Okay, so Nikhil ji, you are a Sagittarius ascendant. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it, ma'am. I can.
Yes, right?
It's the same on my.
I want to
it's the
say
same
something.
on my.
Yes, sir.
It's not showing.
Every chart is unique by itself.
Indeed, yeah.
So one should not have any apprehension about it.
Absolutely. There are pluses, there are minuses in everybody's chart.
Yes,
now,
yes,
for
yes.
example, sir, I'll bear my chart only. Why? I have a debilitated sun. I have a debilitated Jupiter. One malefic and one benefic planet. Both are debilitated. That is in Dusthana. Dusthana is the least energy. Sun gives me zero bala. Zero. It is debilitated in my chart, in my this. And now I realize why my nature is such. I always had self-doubt. I always felt that I was not good enough. I always felt that whatever I'm being paid, whether I'm worth it also or not. These were, the thoughts that always had in my that I had in my mind, and I never knew the source of it. I never knew why I am like this. When others were so confident, and despite having degrees, I have BDS, MBS, MSc, I felt that I'm not worth it. This was the level of my state of mind. When I saw my chart and I realized my sun is debilitated, I came to know that that is the effect of my debilitated sun. And that is making me feel, and of course, many other things, my Neen Lagna also. So basically, it is a combination of many things. You know what you are, but you don't know the reason why you are what. It may be confusing now, but after having read my own chart, I realized so many things about myself that I was like, okay, this is an awakening call for me. And yes, there are solutions. See, every problem has a solution. You must be receptive. You must be open to ideas. You must go with full faith, or that is all you need.
Yeah.
So Nikhil ji, yes, coming to your chart. Okay. So you were born at 11:18 a.m., correct? On the 27th of October, 1974, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So now what you can see here, ASC
Ascendant.
is ascendant, right? So you are a Dhanu ascendant. This is a Sagittarius box. Okay. So your moon is in Kumbha. That is Aquarius. So your moon sign is Aquarius. Is that right? I mean,
I'm lost. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Okay. Okay. Why wouldn't you know? Okay. Never mind.
I mean,
So you don't follow zodiacs. I mean, you don't follow.
Yeah, even I wouldn't
so
know.
if the question arises as to what I follow and what I don't follow,
Okay.
and the n number of times that I've spoken to people, I ask them the same question: when is it going to change? When do I see a transformation? Whether it's Sagittarius or Scorpion or Aquarius, fine, so be it. But
I believe time
I'm sure
change
there
will
is.
come when we take
That's
steps.
why I asked you for.
Okay. Never mind. See, you
Okay, so
have.
one day if we have a free lecture, we'll dedicate that one lecture to a story that I'll narrate to you all. I'm
Okay,
guessing
sure.
1 hour would be enough.
Okay.
And then based on this chart being open, you all can tell me whether what I'm saying is right or wrong, or whether that has transpired in the past or not. It's fascinating. It makes for a
Good case study. Okay.
Bollywood movie.
Oh, fantastic.
It's actually been told to me. Yeah.
Oh,
So
then I think
whenever
you
we
should
have
write
the
it
time.
down. I
Very
think you should
curious.
write it down.
Oh, it's all there. It's documented and kept. So that's
Oh, fantastic.
it's all there in place.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, so I know I'm Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius Lagna. Yes.
Yes. Right now, okay, 11:18 a.m. Right? Okay. And your sun is here. That is, your sun is in Libra. Oh, okay.
11th house. What I
Yeah,
know
but it's
from
11th house. Okay, that is fine.
the other chart.
Yeah, correct. 11th house. So ascendant is at the time of your birth. At the time, that is at 11:18 a.m. Which Rashi was at the eastern horizon? It was Sagittarius.
Right.
Correct.
Saggy, right? And if you see, okay, 11:18 a.m. So if you see, okay, and your sun is in Libra. Correct? Yeah, this is Libra, 7th house, but 11th house for you.
11th house.
Yeah, and 7th Rashi. Correct. Okay. So is this clear? Your ascendant and your moon
That I'm fine with.
is in Aquarius. Yeah. So basically you have 3 important Rashis that we have to consider is your ascendant or your Lagna Rashi, your moon Rashi, where your moon lies, and your Surya Rashi. Surya Rashi we won't focus much on, but your Chandra Rashi and your Lagna Rashi are the 2 important Rashis. Lagna Rashi tells you about...
So as per Western astrology, the sun, the horoscope is not like I'm Scorpion in terms of Western astrology. That's not important right now. No, that's not important. Okay.
So Chandra Rashi and Lagna Rashi is the ascendant, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Lagna Rashi is the ascendant and Chandra Rashi is the moon sign.
Moon sign.
Chandra Rashi, basically moon symbolizes your mind. So it tells you your emotional thinking, your emotional side of you. And ascendant tells you the physical aspects of you. Both are important, of course. Okay. So now the differences between, so this presentation is also there. I request everyone to go through this to see your respective chart. If there are any discrepancies you find in what you have analyzed before and what has been documented here, if there is a discrepancy, you let me know. We will reform your chart. Maybe I could have made a mistake while preparing the charts. Could be possible. So please let me know, because one entire day I've spent in only entering data and getting charts. So possibly I could have made a mistake. So if there is any discrepancy, please let me know. Anybody else wants to see their chart?
My chart is not there.
Who is this?
Shakuntala Narendra. My voice is down. I can't speak
No
loudly.
issues, ma'am. I think I've joined new. So I request you to fill the form which is available. I'll send the link again so that those who have recently joined can fill in their details. Yeah.
Okay.
So once I get those details, I'll prepare the chart. This is for the older, the people who have joined right from the first day itself, their charts. So for the newly joined ones, I have to prepare. Yeah. Okay. Now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So then coming to the ascendant. So yeah, ascendant sign. This I'll show you. Okay. So if you, this is an easy way of seeing it and visualizing it. If you see, this is a circle, okay, with spokes and segments, 12 segments you can see. Now, your sun, if your sun, it's a rising sun, right? So the sun is in the ascendant sign here. Okay. Every 2 to 2 hours. Yeah. Every 2 to hours, the Rashi will shift. So if your time of birth is at the time of sunrise, your sun will be in the ascendant sign, which is Aries here. This is the first sign. This is the eastern horizon. And this is the Rashi that is ascending, going up in the sky. So this is your ascendant sign. If your time of birth is early in the morning and at a sunrise, at the sunrise, your sun will be in that Rashi, which will be your ascendant. Is it more clear now?
Yeah.
Now suppose
it is after Aries, it is Pisces, it is a Taurus, no?
No, ma'am. It is this way, no, ma'am.
Hmm.
Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. It will go up like this. It is a circle. So
Okay.
the first and
But
the last Rashi
But
will
we
be
had
close.
put it in the square box, no?
Yes, ma'am. This is
Square,
only for
3 house.
This is only
Hmm.
for visualization. If
Okay,
you
okay.
imagine the zodiac belt as a sphere,
Okay,
which will be in 2D appearing as a circle. Okay.
okay.
The first Rashi will juxtapose the 12th Rashi, correct?
Okay.
Because it is continuous. It is a cycle, no?
Yes, cycle.
That is why. That is why. Even in the square box, if you see beside the Mesh Rashi, you will find
It
Meena
is
Rashi.
Pisces only.
Yes, it is Pisces. Correct.
So clockwise, it moves in the anti-clockwise direction.
No,
Clockwise.
clockwise.
So if Aries goes
Aries
up,
will go up
Taurus
and
will
come to
come.
the right.
Taurus will come up. Aries will go up, Taurus will come up. So it is clockwise, ma'am, like this, clockwise.
You see the right picture, you'll understand.
Like a wheel. Next picture, yeah. So similarly, if and one more point that you have to note here, that it takes 2 hours for one Rashi to traverse.
Okay.
In the sense, this point, this starting
From
point.
Aries to Pisces, they go to go to Pisces. It is 2 hours.
Yes,
It takes-
yes, correct. For Aries to reach Pisces, it will take 2 hours. So if you see, yeah. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Some more details I will explain, but I need to formulate the thought properly and say it. Otherwise, it will sound wrong and I'll unnecessarily say things. Let me formulate that calculation. I have something in mind. I'll tell it when my thoughts are gathered correctly. Yeah. Okay. So now let us see the distinction or similarities between sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant sign. We just discussed it, correct? So first is the description. So what is sun sign? The location of the sun in one of the 12 zodiac signs at the specific time and location of birth is your sun sign. Means for this, here it is Aries. Wherever the sun is lying, correct? Next, moon sign. Moon sign, the location of moon. For Nikhil ji, the moon sign was Aquarius, correct? And the sun sign was Tura or Libra. And the ascendant was Sagittarius. So the rising sign is a zodiacal sign and degree that was ascending on the eastern horizon at the time of birth. Okay. Is this clear? This concept of what is a sun sign, a moon sign, and an ascending sign? Yeah. So it is basically where that planet, where that graha lies in particular, at the particular belt, compartment of the zodiac belt. Okay. Now, sorry.
What is the difference between sun sign and your Western sign? What's the difference between the sun sign
There is
and your
a
Western?
difference in calculation.
Like I'm grouped as a Scorpion.
Yeah. There is a difference in calculation of month. So how we calculate months is different. In the sense, the dates are not 1st to 30th or 1st to 31st. Right? If you see our Hindu way of calculating months, Chaitra, Vaishakh, Jyeshtha, Ashad, these are the months. Their calculation, if you correspond it with the Western calendar, will not fall exactly on the 1st and 31st. It will fall in between.
Yes.
And that is why it is a bit ahead or behind. It will not exactly coincide. Is this clear? I mean, is this understood? Basically, the starting point of the month is not 1st of January for Chaitra, according to Hindu calendar. Hindu calendar mein pehla mahina will not be 1st January. It will be Sankrant, no? 14th of January.
14th April.
Sankranti. So 14th January is the first day of the new year. And that is why the discrepancy. So you are one little ahead. What are you? Not Tura. You are a Scorpio, correct? Sorry, Nikhil ji?
I'm sorry, my internet connection went off. I've just come back.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So you missed the discussion. Okay. So see, the first Jan is the first day of Western calendar. But
Issue with the. I'm really sorry about that.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Should I stop my video? Maybe that will help. Should I stop my 1 minute?
No, I can see you.
Yeah, no. Do you want me to stop my video so that the bandwidth is less used?
No, it's there's a problem from my side.
Okay.
It has
So
nothing to
the,
do
so the
with your
first,
internet connection.
yeah,
It's an issue.
okay. I'll quickly say it. 1st of January is the first day of the new year according to Western calendar. But Sankranta, which is the 14th of January, is the first day of new year according to Hindu calendar. So our first days do not match. And that is why there is a discrepancy in our signs.
Okay.
So it is little ahead. Nikhilji, you are a Scorpio according to Western, correct?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
And it is one sign ahead, behind for Indian. That is Tura.
Okay.
Right? So Libra is one sign behind. Scorpio is 8th, right? Libra is 7th. So the Western month runs 14 days ahead of the East Hindu calendar. You're getting my point?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the only difference. I mean, not the only. There are many other. There might be many other differences, but my knowledge is very limited. So this is what is the explanation. Is it appealing to you?
Yes, it is. Now it is.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, yes. So now when I say what are the implication of these signs, sun sign का क्या मतलब होता है, moon sign का क्या implication होता है, और rising sign, ascendant sign का क्या implication है. So basically the sun sign indicates the person's basic ego, what you are, yourself. Okay. Moon sign tells you about the emotional inner self. So this is almost like your heart, and sun is like your mind. Okay. Means your brains, rather, not mind. Moon is mind, but sun is your brain, your rational mind. Moon is your irrational heart. And the rising sign is the self that one shows to the rest of the world. So what I reflect, what I am perceived as to the world is the rising sign. Okay. So these are the indications of these various signs. So according to Vedic astrology, the ascendant sign plays a very important role, because ultimately it's the game of what others see you as, right? What you are to yourself is very least, of the matters, because we are a social animal and we live in a society. How others perceive us is what is the game. So ascendant sign is very important. So the self that one shows to the rest of the world and what others perceive of us. Okay. And now how do these signs change? Like I said, so the sun changes zodiac sign approximately 1 month. It takes 1 month to shift the zodiac signs. Okay. Moon sign, it takes 2.5 days to move from one zodiac to the other. 2.5 days. And the ascendant sign changes in every 2 hours. So if you see for calculation, if you fine tune, it's just like that. Say you're trying to reach a radio channel. Okay. आपको पता है 95 big FM. Okay. 95 big FM है, लेकिन आप 95 तक आने के लिए you're going to 96, 97, 98 or maybe 99. You're still not getting that frequency right. Only at direct 95 you will get the correct frequency and you will get the absolute quality of radio. It is something like that. Sun takes 1 month to traverse. So it is a larger period for it to be there, and the transition takes so much time that it really cannot tell you the finer details of what you are. Whereas ascendant takes the least time, only 2 hours mein shift ho jata hai. So that least time it takes to traverse, that gives us the uniqueness of what we are. That's why we are so different from each other. So that is why ascendant sign is more accurate as compared to any other sign. It is more very specific and more unique. Is this analogy, I know it is very stupid, but I was just trying to think how else to tell you. Why ascendant is more accurate than sun sign? Because it shifts in 2 hours. And in 2 hours, it can just change everything, right? If you are Kumbha at 8 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, somebody else being born will be Meena. So in 2 hours, the whole thing changes and the whole calculations will change accordingly. So that is why as we were referring to ascendant is more accurate. Is this little bit
So,
understood.
the sun in a particular is not as much effective because it is in the same location for 30 days.
Yes.
So it is not as much effective.
Yes, as much effective to
Read
understand
the horoscope.
the nuances of your character. Broadly, you can say moon sign also can give you your emotional side, and broadly it can say, but the nuances, the finer details, the in between lines will be given only by ascendant. Is this clear?
Yeah.
As in when we learn about the various grahas in ascendant sign, about ascendant signs themselves in various rashis, you will understand it. And it is even more interesting when we read Sir's condensed information about each ascendant sign. That will come next. Of course, next class will be a continuation of this only, because we have taken a recap and continued. So yeah, I think this brings to the end of our lecture today. Was it helpful? I mean,
Very interesting.
interesting, no? Okay, thank you. So
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah. So as we go deeper,
Any Dhanu Lagnas there in this chart, in this group?
Dhanu, I will show you 1 minute. Wait, I have everybody's.
I can probably exchange notes with that person.
Yeah, there are many Dhanu. So Taurus is Pradnya Kulkarni, Gemini is Sarita Reddy ma'am, Naveed, Vasoon. Cancer is Rupa Abhishek, Rashmi Vichare. Virgo is Yatish, Sridevi ma'am, Raman sir.
I am no, I'm Kanya.
Kanya.
Kanya Rashi.
Kanya. Yeah. Kanya only. Correct, no? Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah. Tura is Dr. Rajeshwari ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Prajakta. Vrishchika is Prashant Kini sir, who's not there today. Dhanu, sir is there?
No. I said Dhanu Lagna has come finally.
Yes, Dhanu, yes. So we have Aditya Vikram, Radhika, Rani ma'am, you yourself. 3 of you are there, and maybe some newcomers who have joined may also be. We don't know. So yes, but it doesn't see. Even though ascendant is the same,
The planetary positions.
the planets aspecting your lagna, the planets positioned in other rashis play a role. Yeah. So yeah. But it's interesting. You will understand it and enjoy it as and when
The moment you explain, we feel as though we have understood everything. But if we pause that moment, we will be put into confusion.
It is okay, ma'am. Clarity cannot be enjoyed without a blurry vision. So to have a blurry vision, to enjoy clarity, you need to have that blurry vision. It is okay.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. You will be great. You will yourself be proud when you get that clarity, and it will come.
Yeah.
It will come when you yourself also put in the efforts of trying and reading your own charts. I feel you should begin with your own charts so that you understand it better. Yeah.
It's like a suspense.
It is a suspense. I was so I wanted to learn it so badly that I went to YouTube channel. I searched Sir's previous classes lectures. I went through all his lectures, like how we binge watch series. I don't know if that is a phenomenon in our batch, but I binge watched all his YouTube lectures and I wrote down the notes because I was so curious, and I still am. I still haven't got answers.
Yeah.
So I
have an important question to ask you.
Sorry?
We're a group of 15, 16. We're a group of 16, 17, 18 people.
Yeah.
So there has to be something common in all our charts for us to get intrigued or wanting to learn astrology. What is that? What is that factor?
So yes, I don't know what it is, but even the aptitude to learn Vedic knowledge is dependent upon what kind of planet is in which Rashi. So we will definitely have that common factor, 100%. And not only a particular planet in particular Rashi, there are so many other things. Yes, there is, as in when your classes will go, you will understand. You will definitely understand. We all have something in common, definitely. Our thirst to
One
know.
of the key things is Jupiter conjunct Moon. So if Jupiter and Moon are in the same house, that has a very strong likelihood of inclination towards astrology.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you become a good astrologer, though. I mean, it's
No.
just
You
not
become a
accepted
good
by
astrologer by practice and by reading and by learning.
True.
I can
But,
just say I have the credentials, but I
according
don't
to
know whether I
planets-
want or not.
according to
Yeah,
planets, that is
ultimately
one of
that
the
is-
main things.
So now, for example, for my son, okay, he has Chandramangal Yoga in 10th house. And according to Astro Sage, he is going to become a surgeon. So, and I'm thinking, sorry? Surgeon.
He's going to become a
surgeon. Going to become
surgeon. Okay.
one of the professions that he can pursue is surgery.
Okay.
Chandra
So-
Mangala, in which house, ma'am?
10th house, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Chandramangal Yoga in 10th house. So
10th house is karma place, is it?
yes, karma. And my son is very unique in the sense he is so mature. He's only 6, but he has such high standards in the sense he knows what he wants to wear. He is very particular about his things. He's very possessive about his things. I think children of this age are all of them, and this generation itself, they are so brilliant. The minds have evolved. I think we were dumb when we were 6.
Yeah. Especially when
We
we have
knew
sons, it feels like
nothing.
that.
We
Even
knew
now,
nothing.
it's improving.
But today's
Different
generation,
you.
the children of this generation.
listening to the conversation too.
Sorry?
I have my 8-year-old sitting here listening to the lecture too.
Oh my God. Yes, the generation is so smart and they know what they want. The clarity they have at this age shocks me because I didn't know anything. I mean, I didn't even know ABCD properly. Now they have to learn phonics, which is new for us. Ah, ba, sa. Oh my God. I'm like, oh God, everything is. So we have to learn everything with them. I am doing my UKG nursery along with my child, like new portion.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I think I'm digressing from the topic. So
I would like to differ because we were smart. We didn't need to learn through phonetics. We just correlated without being taught phonetics, Dr. Manjari.
yeah,
How about we taught from phonetics? So I think we were the smarter generation. We were perceiving it the wrong way.
yeah, true that. Okay, so yes,
It's a perception.
yes,
It's
indeed.
our knowledge that is going to them. They have it handed them down to them because they have everything given to them very easily. For us, things were not as easily available as things are for them. That
Indeed.
is the main reason.
I agree. And that has made us emotionally strong. And yeah, I can see outbursts, emotional outbursts at such a young age. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I agree. Anyways, I thank you all for attending the session today, despite festivities, and I wish you a very, very happy Diwali again and a prosperous new year. I hope this new year brings good tidings and we learn and we grow together. So thank you very much for attending the session. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you.
Very informative.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Happy
Thank
Deepavali.
you.
Thank you.
wonderful.
Happy Deepavali.
Forward to next Tuesday.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.